We saw plenty of storms and soggy weather across the bluegrass on Tuesday, and more rain and some cooler temperatures are on the way. Find out how that's going to affect your plans as we go into the Bluegrass Weather Report for January 4th, 2023. I'm Meteorologist Shane Smith, and I'm glad you can join me today. We saw plenty of showers and storms on Tuesday as a cold front is moving into the bluegrass, and that front has not yet crossed the state of Kentucky. In fact, it is still well off to our west, and until it does so, we're going to keep those rain chances around. And speaking of the rain, oh my goodness, we have seen so much rain already from this system. Check out some of these rainfall totals from our friends over at the Kentucky Mesonet. Over in Ohio County, 5.13 inches, over 5.5 inches in Muhlenberg County near Greenville. That's a ton of precipitation. And several locations stretching from Paducah all the way up to Covington have seen anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of rain. Now for my friends south central, southeastern Kentucky, the rain hasn't been as heavy, but we're not done with it just yet. And what we're also not done with is the chance of severe weather. Check out the Storm Prediction Center Day 1 Outlook. Now this is for Tuesday going into Wednesday morning. So if you're watching this early on Wednesday, this is likely wrapping up as we speak. This should only be through about 9-10 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. But we do have a marginal risk of severe weather far southeast Kentucky. I'm talking places like Whitesburg, Hazard, Harlan, Middlesboro, London and Corbin, over towards Somerset, back towards McCreary County, and towards the Lake Cumberland region. Those spots may see an isolated shower or storm go severe overnight. Main concern, damaging winds and heavy rain. The tornado threat looks very, very low for this. It's not a 0% chance, but just know main concern, damaging winds. Now, the big picture showing that for right now, as we're recording this, right around 11 o'clock on Tuesday night, most of the state is dry, but we are seeing a line of showers develop between Evansville and Paducah, and that is ahead of our big cold front that is still centered well off to the west. In fact, the area of low pressure kind of driving that front is back up towards Des Moines, Iowa. And until that front passes, we're going to continue to keep showers and storms in our neck of the woods here in Kentucky, but the bulk of the moisture is being pulled down to the south to our neighbors down in Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. And that's where the heaviest of the rain will stay. But some of those showers and storms will roll into Kentucky on Wednesday, and some of them could be on the heavier side of things. Well, how much rain could we see? That is the big question that everyone has, and that's the one we're going to try to answer now as we take a look at the high resolution rapid refresh model. So this model is a short range model. It goes into the future. We're going to start things off as we're recording the video and take it to about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Notice showers and storms developing ahead of the front around 5 a.m. East Coast time, 4 o'clock Central time. The heaviest of the rain located near Lake Cumberland with showers and storms stretching up towards Lexington, Georgetown, Paris, back over towards Mayfield, Kentucky, and to southeast Ohio. And those showers and storms will push eastward throughout the morning, and by the time we get to lunchtime, a secondary line may form and roll through eastern Kentucky, and I think we'll clear the bulk of the rain out of here by early afternoon. Then the cold air starts moving in, and that may lead to some showers on Thursday evening, and maybe even some snowflakes in far northern Kentucky. You can see the HRRR model hinting at least a few flakes up in the greater Cincinnati area. Not a great shot of snow, but it's something we'll keep a close eye on. And the GFS model, it's a more of a long-range model, but it's also picking up on this. Check it out as we go into Thursday. Notice with that northwest wind cranking, a few snow showers or rain showers may cross into northern Kentucky. It's something we'll keep an eye on, but there's much better chances of rain as we go Saturday into Sunday. In fact, there we could maybe even see a little bit of accumulating snow near the Ohio River as we're going to be on the dividing line between some really warm air off to our south and some much cooler air off to the north. We're going to be on the battleground. We'll have to see where exactly that line sets up, but where it does set up, there could be some pretty heavy snow just off to the north of that. Now, Sunday, few light showers possible early, but better chances of rain late in the day and as we go into Monday as another area of low pressure develops and then pushes through the region. Should be out of here by Tuesday, and then another little reinforcing cool shot rolls in. Now, how much rain could we see through all these storm systems? Well, the GFS model is showing an additional ½ inch or less for western Kentucky, pretty much I-65 west. East of there, Covington area, northern Kentucky into the Bluegrass, about an inch or two. And far southern and southeastern Kentucky, maybe 2.5 inches. So spread out over a couple of events, we can handle that. But if those totals go up and we start pushing into that 3 to 4 inch range, that could definitely cause some high water problems. And we're already starting to run close to saturation from all the rain we've seen over the past 2 days. Now, I've talked about cooler temperatures, and it is definitely going to be noticeable on Thursday. Wednesday still into the 50s, so not as warm as we have been, but notice as we go into Wednesday evening, here come the 40s, and then when we wake up on Thursday morning, 30s across the state, with maybe a few 40s in far eastern Kentucky. But for most of us, we'll be into the mid-30s, and wind chills will be cooler than that. Thursday afternoon, just shy of 50, likely upper 40s for most of the state. And then as that cool air rolls in, we have that snow chance Thursday night into Friday morning, especially in northern Kentucky. Lows on Friday, low 30s, highs on Friday, low 40s. So back closer to where we should be this time of year. And then on Saturday, you'll see that dividing line set up between the cold to the north and the warmth to the south. We go at noon Saturday, 35 in Covington, 40s in London, Corbin, over to Pikeville, but near 60 degrees in far western Kentucky. So we're going to be right on the battleground between the hot or warmer weather off to the south and the colder weather off to the north. And on Sunday, it looks like we're going to end up on the cooler side of things, likely going into the 40s, although southern part of the state, you may make a run into the mid-50s. So that is all that we have right now for you. I hope you have had a great start to your new year. Stay weather aware. I know it's been a busy day with the tornado warnings yesterday and today in a few spots, and we will continue to monitor the threat of heavy rain. If you like this video, please hit that like button. It helps us out so much. And subscribe to our channel for more on Kentucky weather. And until next time, take care and stay weather aware.